Hello, I am Lovin' Deb. Welcome to my Weight Loss Wednesday vlog. Join me. Let's go. Let's get walking. Maybe that's my purpose right now. Once you're releasing all that, you're going to get hit with this emotion. Wanted to reverse my type 2 diabetes. And I started this spiritually awakening journey. Usually I turn to food. What's familiar? I go through this emotional eating period. There's trapped emotions, and those emotions are in here. That we first have to start with ourselves. We have to start with loving ourselves. For me, my channel is more than about weight loss. It's about healing from the inside out. If you don't know some of my story, I am a 56-year-old domestic abuse survivor. And I got married when I was 16 years old, so I was still a child when I got married, and being abused and put down mentally and physically, and being so ashamed to share that. I was so ashamed of myself for getting married young. I'll just share real quick. My mom kicked me out. My parents were going through a divorce. My dad signed for me to get married. And it has taken so long for me to start sharing this. In 2016, I started my health journey. 2017, I started just sharing some of my weight loss on YouTube. I had lost 70 pounds in 2017. I wanted to reverse my type 2 diabetes. And I started this spiritually awakening journey. And it has been so painful, painfully beautiful. Each time I go through this dark period, usually I turn to food. What's familiar? I go through this emotional eating period. But it happened yesterday, telling part of my untold story on Instagram, IGTV. And I went through a drive-thru with my daughter, and she was ordering a drink, and I said, "Get me a pumpkin scone." The lady said, "We're out." "Get me a almond croissant." "We're out." It's always so awkward when I record in public and someone is watching me. But that's a big thing about facing my fear, is to do it anyway. I'm proud of myself for not doing that emotional eating, because in the past, as I've been going through healing, I have been turning to that sugar. Let me tell you, every time now when I feel that I want something to eat, I did eat some sugar this week. I'm not going to lie, because I want to be 100% honest. You know, I do get hit with that. I want to eat some sugar, and yeah, sometimes I do cave. Sometimes it's just stuff going on in my life, and I get depressed, and I just eat things that are not so good for me. I actually made some healthy treats. I melted down some bittersweet chocolate. It was so funny because my husband said, "What are you doing with this chocolate?" It was still melted in the pot. And he starts putting on chunks of peanut butter, and he's putting it in the freezer. So he took stuck his finger in there and licked it, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, this is so disgusting. How do you eat this?" It's like, it's so funny. It's like, that's what you get for stealing my chocolate. I hid in shame for so long, so afraid to share anything. Yes, it might be in the past, but I'm going to tell you, there's trapped emotions, and those emotions are in here, and they're in here. And the only way for me to move forward in my life is to start releasing that, as hard as it may be. And that's what I've been doing, and that's what I've been sharing. That we first have to start with ourselves. We have to start with loving ourselves. We have to start with being open and honest and going through that healing, going through that pain. Because it's going to be painful. I'm not going to lie. It's not a cakewalk. So whether it's through a professional or doing it on your own, which I'm doing it on my own, to me, even though it's painful and it hurts, it's worth it for me to get to a place where I can just feel this. I get those moments of unconditional love, just so peaceful. I don't want to live stuck in the past. I don't just go around thinking about it like I used to. I used to just live trapped in my mind. Now there'll be triggers. Something will trigger something, and I'll start thinking about it. I can deny it. I can feed that void with food, or I can go through that healing and get better and feel better and find my way to joy and happiness. I believe we all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to feel peace. I feel most connected to God in nature. I just feel it. I feel this inner peace, this inner connection, this oneness, this stillness. I've been getting my 10 minutes, even though I'm going through the hard shit. It's one day at a time, always, y'all. It's how 1 minute, 1 day, 1 hour, whatever it is that gets you through, that's how you can get through life. We only have this right here, this now. Right now, I only have this moment. So join me, and together we'll get fit. I love you, Fit Fam. Stay strong, one day at a time. Getting my walk in while I still have some daylight. The other swan is on the other side of the waterfall. Let's go. I did a lot of TRX squats, if you're familiar with TRX straps. I did a lot of squats and kettlebell squats, so I'm still sore. The soreness was unreal. I do actually like feeling sore, but not as sore as I was, because it lets me know that I'm working muscles that I haven't worked in a very long time. A lot of dragonflies out here tonight. See the beautiful sunset in the background. Look at that. So beautiful. Have an attitude of gratitude, giving thanks for the beautiful sunset. I had to reverse my route because I love the sunset. Join me. Let's go. Let's get walking. Get your shoes on. Come on, even if it's in your house. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's about healing from the inside out, going for round 2. Just finished my first 11 minutes, going for 22. I just walked by a woman who was speaking in Spanish, crying. She had a guy next to her and she was hyperventilating, breathing into a bag. I felt her pain. Everything in me wanted to go up to her and just give her the biggest hug. I do think that walking is good for the soul. It's good just for releasing and connecting to nature. And as I walked by her, I was praying for peace for her, just for her to feel peace inside. And something just came to me. Maybe that's why I'm here tonight. I didn't plan on coming to the park, just to be here in that moment, that I could offer up a prayer for her, for peace, for whatever's going on with her. Maybe that's my purpose right now. And I definitely did not plan on walking in the inner track. I prefer to walk on the outer track. So yeah, I believe that's why I'm here in this moment at this time. What's your purpose today? I think that we all have a mission, that everyone can choose to make a difference in someone's life, no matter what we are going through. It just starts with you. It's fall, y'all. Getting my 10 daily minutes of exercise in almost each and every day. You can see where I was sick. October is almost to an end. I missed 1 day this week. It got too late and I just kind of forgot to do it. I've been getting it done through the good days, the bad days, the dark days. I especially love getting out in nature, especially when I'm feeling down, because I just feel like it recharges me. I feel refreshed getting in nature. So join me and let's get 10 minutes a day done. If you can't do it all at once for any, health reasons or whatever, just do 1 minute, 30 seconds. Do what you can and, build from there, work your way up. That's how I started. I used to have some serious shin splints and just walking was painful. Not that it's not painful now, because I do have knee problems and I was so sore from
Day 35, 90 minutes at the gym. I didn't plan on going for 90 minutes, but I did cardio, upper body, core, total body enhancement, TRX squats, kettlebell squats, and I ended up being so sore for 3 days.